What if I told you that your relentless effort to achieve your desires might be the very reason they seem out of reach? It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? After all, we've been taught that hard work and striving are the keys to success. But here's the secret. The more you try to get something, the more you affirm that you don't have it, and that's the energy you project into the world. Think about it. Have you ever tried desperately to remember a name, only for it to come to you the moment you stop trying? Or tried forcing yourself to fall asleep, only to find it impossible until you surrender to relaxation? The same principle applies to the things you want most in life. The harder you try to get them, the more elusive they become. This isn't about giving up on your dreams, it's about changing your approach. Instead of striving from a place of lack, what if you could align yourself with the feeling of already having what you desire? This simple yet profound shift transforms effort into flow and struggle into ease. When you stop trying to control every detail and trust in the natural unfolding of your desires, you'll discover that life is ready to meet you where you are. So are you ready to stop trying and start receiving? Let's explore the powerful truth behind letting go and stepping into the state of fulfillment. In our society, the concept of success is tightly interwoven with the idea of relentless effort. From an early age, we are taught that hard work is the ultimate path to achievement, and struggle is often glorified as a badge of honor. This conditioning has created a paradigm where effort and striving are seen as prerequisites for fulfilling our desires. Phrases like no pain, no gain, or work harder to succeed reinforce this belief, making it seem universal and unquestionable. But does relentless striving truly lead to fulfillment? More often than not, the constant push for achievement leaves people drained, disillusioned, and disconnected from their deeper purpose. Struggle becomes normalized to the point that people equate their self-worth with how hard they work or how much they sacrifice. This creates a cycle of dissatisfaction, where no amount of effort seems enough. It is time to question this paradigm. True fulfillment doesn't come from endless struggle, but from alignment with one's purpose and inner values. Effort, when inspired and meaningful, flows naturally and feels effortless. Striving for the sake of proving oneself or chasing external validation often leads to burnout rather than success. What if we shifted our focus from working harder to working smarter, aligning our actions with the natural flow of our desires? What if success were not about effort, but about trust, clarity, and the joy of creative expression? In this shift lies the potential for a life of true abundance and fulfillment. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that effort equates to control, that the harder we work, the more we can influence outcomes in our favor. This belief stems from the illusion that struggle is the price we must pay to achieve what we desire. Yet this mindset often leads to frustration and burnout rather than true accomplishment. The reality is that excessive effort is rooted in fear of failure, fear of not being enough, and fear of losing control. Struggle becomes a subconscious attempt to compensate for perceived inadequacy, reinforcing a sense of separation from our goals. The more we strive, the more we unknowingly affirm that we do not yet have what we desire. This creates a self-perpetuating cycle of lack, where our efforts serve as a confession of our doubt. True control does not come from struggle, but from alignment. When we align with the belief that we are already capable, worthy, and deserving, our actions flow naturally and effectively. Struggle ceases to be a necessary ingredient because we are no longer trying to force outcomes. Instead, we trust in the process and act from a place of confidence and inner assurance. The key to breaking free from the illusion of control through struggle is shifting from fear-driven effort to inspired action. When we understand that our power lies in clarity, intention, and belief, not in exhausting effort, we unlock the potential to create effortlessly and live with greater peace and fulfillment. The belief that ease is synonymous with laziness is a deeply ingrained misconception in our culture. We are taught that only hard work and struggle can lead to success, but this mindset often leads to burnout and unfulfilled aspirations. Reprogramming this struggle-based conditioning requires us to understand that ease is not a lack of effort, but a state of flow where actions align naturally with our intentions. The first step in this shift is recognizing that success does not require relentless striving. Hard work equals success is a limiting narrative. True success arises from alignment with our desires and values. When we are aligned, our efforts become inspired, focused, and efficient. The work feels meaningful, not exhausting, because it stems from purpose rather than fear or obligation. To unlearn the conditioning of struggle, we must consciously replace old beliefs with empowering ones. Start by practicing self-awareness. Notice when you associate struggle with progress and gently challenge that thought. Visualize ease and abundance as your natural state and allow yourself to embrace opportunities without resistance. Another powerful technique is gratitude for current abundance, no matter how small. Gratitude shifts focus from lack to sufficiency, creating a mindset of trust in life's natural flow. Additionally, practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques to rewire the belief that rest is unproductive. By shifting from struggle to ease, you reclaim your energy, creativity, and joy. Alignment, not effort, is the key to manifestation, and embracing this truth paves the way for a life of fulfillment and abundance. Struggle often serves as a mirror, reflecting the doubts we carry within. Beneath the surface of excessive effort lies an underlying belief in unworthiness or scarcity. When we feel we are not enough, or that life cannot provide what we need, we overcompensate with relentless striving, hoping to prove our value or force outcomes into existence. This mindset reinforces a cycle of lack. The harder we try, the more we affirm that we don't yet have what we desire, perpetuating the very scarcity we fear. Struggle, then, is not just physical or mental exertion. It's a signal of inner doubt, a lack of trust in our inherent power and the abundance of the universe. To break free from this cycle, we must shift from doubt to trust. Trust begins with recognizing our worthiness as a given, not something to be earned through effort. It's about believing that we are inherently deserving of the good we seek simply by being. This trust requires releasing the need to control every outcome and embracing the idea that the universe responds to our beliefs, not our struggles. Instead of forcing results, focus on aligning with the feeling of already having what you desire. Trust allows effort to become inspired and joyful rather than fear-driven. When doubt arises, treat it as an opportunity to reaffirm your trust in your inner power. By embracing trust as the antidote to doubt, you transform struggle into flow and create a life of ease and fulfillment. Letting go is a transformative act of trust, a key to unlocking the effortless manifestation of your desires. While striving and control often dominate our approach to achieving goals, surrendering these tendencies allows us to align with the natural flow of the universe. Letting go is not about giving up, it's about releasing resistance, trusting the process, and knowing that your desires are already on their way. When we cling too tightly to outcomes, we unknowingly block the flow of possibilities. This attachment often stems from fear or a sense of lack, creating tension that repels rather than attracts what we seek. Detachment, on the other hand, enhances the unfolding of desires by signaling faith in the abundance of life. It's the belief that what is meant for you will come, often in ways beyond your imagination. Consider moments when things seem to fall into place effortlessly, finding a new opportunity, meeting the right person, or solving a long-standing problem. These achievements were likely born from a state of ease, not struggle. When you stopped overthinking or trying to force results, the universe had room to deliver. Letting go doesn't mean inaction. It means taking inspired steps while trusting that the outcome is secure. It's about aligning with the feeling of already having what you desire, allowing the universe to work on your behalf. By embracing surrender and flow, you create a pathway for effortless achievements and allow life's infinite possibilities to unfold beautifully. Non-striving is the art of aligning with the flow of life, rather than forcing outcomes through effortful striving. It's not about passivity or inaction, but about finding the balance between inspired action and unnecessary struggle. This approach allows us to cultivate alignment with natural abundance and live with greater ease and fulfillment. Effortful striving often stems from a belief that we must work hard to earn what we desire, rooted in scarcity and fear. Inspired action, however, arises naturally when we are aligned with our inner truth and purpose. It feels effortless, joyful, and fulfilling because it flows from a state of connection to our desires, rather than a need to prove ourselves or control the process. Balancing inner work with outward action is key to mastering non-striving. Inner work involves aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions with the reality we wish to create. It's about trusting in the process, visualizing the end result, and embodying the feeling of already having what we desire. From this state of alignment, outward action becomes purposeful and effective, free from the tension of trying too hard. Non-striving is a shift from doing to get to doing as an expression of being. It allows us to trust the natural unfolding of life, knowing that what we need will come when we are ready to receive it. By cultivating this art, we open ourselves to the abundance that is already present, waiting to flow into our experience with grace and ease. Overexertion, driven by the belief that success demands constant physical effort, comes at a significant energetic cost. The more we push ourselves to achieve, the more we deplete our mental, emotional, and physical resources. Over time, this depletion can leave us feeling drained, unmotivated, and disconnected from our creativity. The effort, while seemingly productive, often becomes a barrier to the natural flow of energy and inspiration that is essential for sustained success. Constant striving is rooted in a fear of inadequacy or a desire to prove our worth, often leading us to burn the candle at both ends. However, this approach limits our creative energy, as it relies solely on willpower and physical action, leaving little room for the intuitive insights and fresh perspectives that fuel innovation. The very act of trying too hard can suppress the flow of inspiration and reduce our ability to think clearly and creatively. Replenishing our energy through rest and imagination is crucial for maintaining balance and creativity. Rest is not a luxury but a necessity for the body and mind to recover, repair, and rejuvenate. Imagination, too, plays a vital role in replenishing our energy by allowing us to step out of the cycle of overexertion and reconnect with our deeper desires and visions. By allowing ourselves moments of pause, we create the space for new ideas to emerge and our energy to regenerate, ultimately making us more effective and aligned with our goals. Struggle and lack often create a self-reinforcing cycle, a feedback loop where effort amplifies the reality of scarcity. When we operate from a mindset of trying to get, we unknowingly affirm that we do not already have what we desire. This internal state of lack projects outwardly, shaping our experiences to reflect the very scarcity we are striving to overcome. Effort, when driven by fear or a sense of inadequacy, sends a powerful message to the subconscious: I do not have enough. The universe, reflecting our inner state, responds by reinforcing this belief with external circumstances that mirror lack. The more we struggle, the more we affirm scarcity, perpetuating a cycle that feels inescapable. The way to break this cycle is not through more effort, but through a shift in consciousness. Embracing the state of already having changes everything. When we embody the feeling of abundance, whether it's wealth, love, or success, we signal to the universe that our desires are fulfilled. This creates a new feedback loop, where our external experiences begin to align with this internal state of sufficiency. Recognizing how our internal states shape our external reality is the key to escaping the struggle-lack cycle. Instead of trying harder, focus on cultivating gratitude, trust, and the feeling of abundance. When your inner world reflects peace and fulfillment, the outer world naturally follows suit, offering opportunities and experiences that align with your new state of being. Spiritual teachings often emphasize faith over effort as the key to fulfillment. Scriptures remind us that it is belief, not struggle, that manifests desires. For example, in the book of Matthew we find, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Notice the focus on faith, an assumption, the conviction of already having rather than the necessity of effort and striving. Effort, especially when rooted in doubt, signals a lack of trust in divine provision. It becomes a declaration of separation from our desires, reinforcing the belief that we are not yet worthy or capable of receiving them. In contrast, assumption aligns us with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It shifts our state of consciousness from lack to abundance, allowing divine forces to work on our behalf effortlessly. Biblical stories further illustrate this principle. Consider the Israelites wandering for 40 years in the wilderness, striving to enter the Promised Land. It wasn't their efforts, but their eventual faith and obedience symbolized by standing still and seeing the salvation of the Lord that led them to victory. Similarly, when Peter walked on water, it was his faith that sustained him. The moment doubt crept in, he began to sink. These examples teach us that excessive effort is futile when not accompanied by belief. True manifestation occurs when we trust in divine timing and assume the reality of our desires. Faith opens the door to fulfillment, while effort alone keeps it shut. Effort often serves as an unconscious attempt to externalize our inner power. We strive, push, and struggle, believing that the solutions to our challenges lie outside of us in circumstances, people, or material resources. This misplaced reliance creates a cycle of frustration as we continually seek externally what can only be found within. True power is not exerted, it is embodied, and reclaiming it begins with self-awareness. Self-awareness is the recognition that you are the source of all creation in your life. The thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, and the emotions you embody shape the reality you experience. By turning inward and connecting with your inherent creative power, you dissolve the illusion that effort is necessary to achieve your desires. When you align with your inner self, actions become inspired and effortless, flowing naturally from a state of clarity and confidence. Embracing awareness means understanding that your external world is a reflection of your internal state. Instead of fighting circumstances, you shift your focus to the beliefs and assumptions that created them. This shift transforms struggle into flow, because you are no longer trying to control outcomes through effort. You trust the process, knowing that what you align with internally must manifest externally. Awareness replaces struggle with certainty. It allows you to reclaim your power, not by doing more, but by being aligned with your true nature. From this place of alignment, life unfolds with grace, abundance, and ease. Thank you for spending your time with me today and diving into this transformative idea. Stop trying to get it, and you'll have it. Remember, it's not about giving up. It's about letting go of resistance and stepping into the energy of already having what you desire. Life responds to your state of being, not your struggle. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one thing you're ready to stop chasing and start aligning with instead? Let's continue this conversation and learn from one another. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more insights like these. Sharing this video with someone who needs to hear it could be the nudge they need to let go and step into abundance, so feel free to pass it along. Until next time, remember, when you shift from trying to trusting, from forcing to allowing, you open the door for life to flow effortlessly in your favor. Take a deep breath, relax, and let the magic happen. See you in the next video.